Greetings, family. Empress D in nature. I hope everybody's getting out in nature, especially if you are in Toronto. You have no excuse. It's so nice today. I don't even have to have my big puffy jacket. I'm just in a regular jacket, hoodie, scarf. It's nice, family. Anyway, I hope everybody's well and taking advantage of the new year. The spring, the launch of the new year, family. Anyway, I wanted to follow up on narcissism. So I know we discussed how that new perspective, that the inability to self-reflect is narcissism. And so further to that, the individual that I was watching attributed certain emotions to narcissists. They posit that narcissists operate within these 8 emotions, and I'm going to explain them in ascending order in terms of vibratory frequency. So we talked about it before, family, in a few other videos, that energy, frequency, and vibration is what the Serbian scientist Nikola Tesla said we've got to study in order to understand or overstand the secrets of the universe. So when you apply that to our real life, family, our emotions are what send out a certain energetic frequency, okay? So from lowest vibratory frequency to highest, I will say the 8 emotions where those with narcissistic tendencies, these are the emotions where they live, where those individuals frequent. So again, from lowest to highest is, and I'm going to try to remember it off the top of the dome, family. Shame. Then guilt. Then sadness. Followed by apathy. Then desire. Followed by anger, fear, and pride. That's the highest it goes for those that live in narcissism, that have narcissistic personality disorder, that have lots of narcissistic traits. The highest vibratory frequency and emotion that they really are in is pride. Right? And then right back down to shame. They feel a lot of shame about their past, their upbringing, their childhood. They haven't focused on it. They haven't looked at it. They haven't even acknowledged it. So there's a lot of shame associated with even thinking about it. When you think about it, right to shame. Block it out. Stop. Think about something else. Numb your feelings. Then there's guilt. When we don't do something the way we want to, we feel guilty. When we can't do something, we feel guilty. We live in guilt, family. Especially those with narcissistic traits. They are guilty, so they have to do something to cope with that guilt. And that's how they are unable to self-reflect, because when they do, it's too painful. They have to switch it on to the other person. After that is sadness. How many of us are depressed, family? How many of us are down? How many of us can't get off the couch, family, when we don't have to be somewhere? How many of us are sad? And it's a whole bunch of us on the planet right now that are sad, family. After that, it's apathy. Apathy is when you have no reaction to anything. Somebody could be doing a heinous crime right in front of you and you're just like, it doesn't affect me, and turn the other way and walk on. Apathy is when we don't say anything to something that we oppose or don't agree with. That's apathy. So no reaction is being apathetic. After apathy is desire. Okay, that's where we finally say, hey, wait, I want something. Right? In the previous emotions and vibratory frequencies, you're not really desiring for anything. You're just in those, and when you're in those emotions, you can't desire anything. So when you get to desire, you're actually thinking of wanting something, which is good, right? After desire comes anger. Oh, a lot of narcissists and a lot of us have a lot of anger. But those narcissists, that's one of their higher feelings of emotions, right? They very rarely allow themselves to feel. But one emotion they do allow themselves to feel frequently is anger, right? How they express is another story, right? Depending on the type of narcissist. After anger is fear. Fear is like a universal emotion, constant on this planet. And it's not by accident. But narcissists, for sure, they fear people seeing them for who they really are. They fear that mask slipping, right? And the last and highest they live in is pride. And it's that pride, that wanting people to think this of you so much, that those narcissistic people live in, right? And it's those emotions it's those emotions that keep them from being able to reflect. They just can't stand to feel. Those emotions keep them deflecting, family. And so that's why I really resonate with this theory that narcissism essentially is the inability to self-reflect. They are synonymous, one and the same. Anyway, family, that's what's up. I just wanted to go over it. And I spoke about those lower vibratory or vibrational frequencies. We don't want to dwell there, family. I can't be. We don't want to be there. Okay? We don't want to vibrate in those frequencies. We want to vibrate higher, right? And we want to stay in those positive emotions like love and joy and gratitude. Anyway, that's it for today, family. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. I really hope you're getting out in the beautiful weather. Okay? I love and I value each and every one of you. One love, family.